Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Rams are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against the Dolphins' offense that will have a lot to deal with. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the city of angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 28-year-old quarterback, Case Keenum.
Got an opportunity to start down the stretch for the St. Louis Rams in 2015. 3-1 as a starter down the stretch for them, and they really like his potential. Put up Madden-style numbers when he was a starting quarterback at the University of Houston.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he was at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up a tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Got his man. This is Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
They ain't catching him. They ain't catching him.
Quick, 78 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Ball to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense.
I just got ate up. Jesus.
It's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
For Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Oh, this ain't good. I'm looking like the Patriots.
It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off.
Shit rubbed off on me.
It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. As he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Okay, the starters for the Miami Dolphins offensively. Charles, who are we highlighting?
Got to highlight Jay Ajayi, their running back. Came out of Boise State as a fifth-round pick, but most people had his talent much more like a second round. There were some medical concerns with the knee, but he can do it all. Run, catch, block. He's truly a three-down back.
No.
10 yards still left on second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve we saw right there.
Yeah, and they picked up the first down for him, too.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage from the offensive line to create...
They dropped it the last second. Are you serious?
They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And it's 3rd and short. The defense here for the Rams.
Robert Quinn gets to the quarterback as well as any defensive end in the league. A lot of it goes back to his high school wrestling background. He understands leverage and hands as well as anyone.
pass on second down. Let's see what the
Yeah, so
offense draws
deep.
up here on third. Tannehill now to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, it's Tannehill. And this one's incomplete. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Now a play fake here on first down. And mistaken this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call.
Seriously?
Tannehill on first down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills with a lucky number 13 here. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
See if they dial it up this drive.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guy. What they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Caught here on this side by Brett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Here's Keenum. That's complete to Brett. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down.
And not escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Get the fuck, come on!
Inside the 10. A huge play that time for the Rams. 51 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see is the offensive line that bought the extra time that allowed...
Oh! Are you serious?
Touchdown. Bradley Marquez, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their
What the
lead.
hell?
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in.
Ah, you missed the block.
He'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins
Rams put up 21 points for me in the first quarter.
Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital.
Block him.
On the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it
Get off me.
Is it what do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again with a giant.
Oh, come on! Fucking fullback.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say.
Damn, he can't block.
Identity that they are a passing.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now it's Tannehill.
Oh, come on! He didn't put it where I wanted it.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack there. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh! Oh, my God. Oh, it's getting embarrassing out here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage.
It is getting embarrassing.
That route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this will be Lions looking for Todd Gurley. And that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Here's Keenum. Got his man.
Nobody in the
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Tackle made by Issa Abdul-Quddus. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum.
Wide open.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs.
Nobody steps up.
Down at the 6.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there, coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chain.
Oh!
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. That is into the end
Oh,
zone.
Kane wrong.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was one possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's where they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw his Tannehill, and that's complete. It's Sims. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's
That's how you block.
And a cutback right sideline. And he's blocked down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he's supposed to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Over the middle, able to find Carew. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
Come on.
And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice turn. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And test routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Now it's a Johnny. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Sacked at the 10. Now the Rams are going to haul things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. And Frank's kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays up.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they're hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't it? And Marvin right now just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Keenum on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's got quick. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
To throw is Keenum. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. But they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Back to Hall. Finds quick. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging.
And not escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Third and long. It's Keenum. To the sideline. Oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds.
I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap.
I have the slightest idea. I just got back from the car so like half an hour. Which was complete fucking crap.
It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Tannehill on first down. Going deep here for Stills. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL.
Well, I know he came back because his car was here when I got done work.
Didn't he have to go to move some trailers or something? Because I see the truck ain't out there.
The truck ain't out there?
Nah, what?
His car ain't out there either.
What? Maybe. I could have sworn his car was out there.
Their dangerous wide receiver, 104 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. But we thought they needed a big drive to get them right back in this game to start the third quarter. They did one better than that. They just returned the opening kickoff.
And what you gain with that is obviously the points on the board. You gain momentum, and now your team's all fired up.
Unless I'm batshit fucking crazy and I haven't been drinking today, except for when I walked in this house.
That leaves you plenty of time left to continue to
Yeah, his car was home when I got here from work. But, when did you get here?
I got here like, what time is it? It may have been like 7. Yeah. I know he's supposed to go get some food and shit, but I don't know. I ain't talking. Ah, shit.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key
jump.
phrase.
Oh, come on. Yeah, suck, kid.
Also, what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
We'll see how they attack here. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Fuck! Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Please don't.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run here with Mason. Oh, look at the juke. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, yeah, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They get 14 yards there and a first down. And this will be the 9th play on this drive. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked up by Jelani Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 92 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Keenum on 3rd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Takes the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and get some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second down now after the incompletion.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you defend the first down stitch. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him, and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. So maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 10, Tannehill once more.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. Or I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Oh, my.
Acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Oh! Hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes.
Son of a
people
bitch.
Trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw is Tannehill. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. Tannehill on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Surveying the field.
Oh, come on! That's fucking Grant.
A
Fucking great. Can't go for goals.
The 26-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like
Can't
this.
go for fucking goals.
Difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was looking to get it to Kenny Brent that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense.
That was a big
Well.
six.
You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Take it at the 37. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Rams defense, we watch them get set to go. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
He gets it to Sims, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball.
No, he can't.
And pops free. The collision
He
there
can't
jarred
do
the
it.
ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long.
He's
It's
got
2nd and 10.
nothing.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going to take another shot here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
That was a hell of a block.
5th touchdown.
That was a hell of a block.
And the Dolphins are an extra
That
point
is
away
block.
from tying up this football game. Solid job up front, really just a...
No, let me see that block. Bang!
Solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Keenum now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks.
Boy.
This one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Keenum. Dumps it off to Gurley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Keenum now to throw. Looking and it's incomplete. Now Keenum. Got him there. It's a side Lance Kendricks. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an offset eye. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Well, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They run. It's Gurley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Zerline's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He's back to throw.
You gotta burn him.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Dolphins. And even 50 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This will be caught at about the 5.
Ah, I didn't throw it away. 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 Ah, fucked up.
Well, partner, still
I didn't throw it away.
Now this one ended down 3.
Shit.
I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime.
Oh.
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue
Lost my
to get
fucking
more
brain.
traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to
Lost
take the
my
emotion
fucking
out of
brain.
it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock? Right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for the
I'm down 28-7. Fucking come all the way back, get this shit back. They go down to the win. I got 47 seconds left. I got all the way downfield. Had no more timeout. Fucking throw the ball across the middle. Throwing this shit out of bounds like a dumbass to stop the clock. Get to the 2-yard line. I'm like, nigga, keep this fucking game up. Yep. I'm telling you my word all week. Y'all think it's gonna be one thing. These Super Bowls is always a fucking blowout, dude. You get maybe one out of a decade that's like, oh, this is a game. Like that Patriots Seattle right over again. The last couple has been like, this is bad. Look, the Patriots run trick plays now. Trick plays they running. Oh shit, I thought you was home online. Yeah, I seen your thing pop up on Netflix, or not Netflix, YouTube. Like broadcasting. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me see something here. Yeah, you started broadcasting 4 minutes ago. They don't know you got spies, huh? Alright, hit me back. Alright. Hey. Oh, what the hell? Oh, damn. That's a good one. Cut some motherfuckers out. Take these. Now he get paid. It's just... You slow.
Changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests, but they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us. for the average team. CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting cheese with everyone on my TV.
Check that grid on. I don't know what to do.
Like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Get your hair down, kick off your boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off. Living in a swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. Don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, but still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. It's that sweet Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Yeah. Listen, about to get dirty. Girl, your whole life's about to change. Baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. Don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that sweet Thursday.
Oh!
Nasty.
Yo.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Nothing, just watching the stream.
I hear that. What's that? Madden?
Yeah, Madden 17.
What about it?
I was curious if you could help me out.
If I could what?
Help me out. Like,
what you need?
Players anything?
Oh man, I don't really do the Ultimate Team, man. I do franchises, really. I mean, I be in it sometimes. I like to do the what do you call it? The draft champions. That's fun to me. Cause what it is with that Ultimate Team stuff, a lot of people spend money on it. They be putting their credit cards on there, so you ain't never gonna beat them top guys, cause they gonna spend a lot of money for players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I get on there for fun every now and again, but once you get deep into it, you gotta spend money. You gonna spend your money on it? Yeah. I'd rather spend my money on more games. But yeah, play the draft champions. That's how you get more points and stuff like that. And then you just buy more players. Alright? Alright, bye. God, man, it's fine.
We've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make. Excellent selection. That's what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump. Oh, no question that this guy's going to play out as a huge impact over what was there before. Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get coverage in all areas. Boy, you can't go wrong with anybody out of this group. Yeah, maybe not the pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an improvement over what they had.
Crazy.
This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front, or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front? Still a few holes on this roster, and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. Well, the Ravens are a smash-mouth football team, and they've got a chance to have a second player drafted here. One Kansas City Chief is gone already. Here's a chance to have a teammate join him. These are tough decisions here. Offense or defense? Which side has the more pressing need? It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? One thing's for sure in this round, you're going to walk away with a great player no matter which way you go.
Exposure.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great draft champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Strong grabs it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Out to the left here to Reed. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Prescott, and he finds Jimmy Graham. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 9 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Nice.
The pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowed.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there and then some. Someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. Appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott, he's got the completion to Strong. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
1st down, Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's caught outright by Graham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Strip looks good so far. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've got all the way down here. I would go for it.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Now Prescott on 4th down. And Thomas for a Dolphins touchdown. Demaryius Thomas from a
good play.
Take it right down and score on the opening drive. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And Cooper Helfand.
Motherfucker trying to stab me in the back.
He is not going to make it. Stop him up short.
Son of a bitch.
This will remain a 6-0 ball game. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. And now the ball.
Oh, God. I tried to die.
That comes the Dolphin offense now.
Oh, slide. Excuse me.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2 yards on the pick up there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Reed with it.
What is he doing? He's looking at it.
Down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Oh, shit.
Offense comes to the line now 1st and 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Brief break in the action here. More from Cleveland after this. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get
They ripped him off. That's a touchdown.
A yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, they get low the line. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Almost.
Cost him 10 yards now.
Almost.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, by the head coach, they give them full authority to go and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Ah!
I told you. Let's go.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
My redneck brother, don't throw it at me.
Charles be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way.
Why y'all make it out of that?
Nope. Got him.
Bad, boy. Got it.
Woods, 26 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, the field, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it?
Take off.
Move into the middle of the field. Make it right into that corner. Well executed.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's hit across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I have my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. The last mistake is the only one in the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
No.
Is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you Laddie?
He called me Laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And on 3rd down, nickel formation here defensively. Here's Carr, eluding the pressure right. And he finds Stills, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Escapes the pressure right. Almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another there.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And
hell no.
Miami touchdown. Michael Pruitt as the first half.
Damn, I played myself, didn't I?
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
You heard it, right? Exhale the exhale, and I'm taking that from your bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the 2nd half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the 2nd half, they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Keep down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back on the field. Now they're backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. See these two teams go to lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on that.
Prescott on first down.
They pick up 12
on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On first and 10, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Haley, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Carr throwing on second down. Left side here to Sanders. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
There will always be a place.
Damn it, I cut my fucking self.
The ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Carr will look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Out to the left here to Reed. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Second down, Prescott. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback instead of trying to cover downfield.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. First down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Throwing. Prescott. And left side here, it's Graham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Prescott down. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Prescott on first down. And not escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he didn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
He'll look to throw. Caught by Gates, left side. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll buy some time right, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Bernard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down. And
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. His throw down by the 5. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw.
Son of a bitch.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here.
Ah, shit.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Well, as always, partner in extreme.
Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being
You fucking kidding me?
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup. As you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of draft champions. This one taken from the 7th. And nice work on the return as he'll start. Down. From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quran Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Here's Roethlisberger. And Stills over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's got Floyd out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Floyd, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Eluding the pressure right. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And tough starting field position here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
They weren't able to complete that attempt, and that was a heck of an attempt there from the shadow of their own goal line. But that tells you how much confidence they have in their offensive line. Go ahead, dial one up. Know that they can protect the quarterback and let him fling one downfield. They didn't get it there, but they sent a message for the rest of the game.
A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Roethlisberger over the middle to Beckham. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. A dump off now to Hill. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Eagles. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Roethlisberger to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jeremy Hill, 35 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, 104 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. More from Cleveland after this. They come out here in the eye. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They run it again with Hill. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Roethlisberger will throw. It's brought in by Floyd. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Michael Floyd. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Throwing his car on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left, trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call the timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. There goes Jeremy Hill. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jeremy Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the Dolphins getting set to go here.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's Carr. Forced out to his left. Caught by Gates, left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Again, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Now Bernard. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. From the gun now on third down, Carr flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Carr. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's flushed out right. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. and out of bounds there on the kick. They come out here in the eye. On the counter, it's Hill. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll come out in the pistol to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
What a tremendous play by the defensive line. Instead of getting too far upfield against the draw, able to hold their spot and make a big play in the backfield.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And out come the Dolphins now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain, shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? Somebody get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. Pass that, let's get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty. Watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. For once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off, dipping in the swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. Don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. Pass that, let's get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Yeah. Listen, about to get dirty. Girl, your whole life's about to change. Baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. Don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, let's get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Everybody get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty.
draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No-name nuisance. Stools in a bedroom. Booze in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all that you do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was blooming addiction. A miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil ever linen. Joy to the poison. Voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right. Or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month. And the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
Sitting on a ghost named altar, feel the jungle